really wish that I'd could say that I'd got the single out and the album's coming out in July, but it's just yeah, just not at the moment. It's really interesting to not to have listened to the album, and I forced myself not to. So I've not listened to the album in its entirety. Actually, most of the tracks for over about 4 weeks, maybe a month, and I popped a couple of tracks on last night with the earbuds in and listened to that, and yeah, I'm happy with it. I am happy. I'm just not happy with the mix. It's not bad. It's 90% there, but I keep on picking out bits and pieces, or thinking, oh, maybe there should be an extra build in here, or I could do this. So I'm not finishing it, and I need to be able to finish it. I need to be able to say, right, enough is enough. Stop. So the reason why I'm wandering around a bit is because it's just too hot to sit down even. So I apologise. I've got windows this side and I've got windows that side. So yeah. And I have a message on my mobile phone. On a beach, you'll need one of these. And it's not a dead hamster. Registered with the distribution company and up on the site and everywhere else. I just want to get it finished now, so that I can stand a chance of getting the album out. And the album I'm going to be working on right now after I put this down, just going through a few tracks, and I've made some notes. Notes here, you see, about what I do and don't like about them, what I want to change. Other than that, yes, let's get on it, get it finished. I want to get the album out by August, before I go away at the end of August. So September, I can just look at promoting it and nothing else. I don't want to think about any more mixing. Once it's out there, it's just out there and you have to accept it. So that's where I'm heading now, and then I can try to do some marketing, selling, sharing, all those things, just trying to get some feedback. I'd love to get some interviews as well, so I might actually even push it to some local radio stations, see if I can get some tracks played. I don't know whether people are still kind of into that anymore. Maybe they're not, maybe they don't like to. I think new talent is it's just a weird thing. Not maybe it's, I don't know if it's the sort of music that they'll want to push. So this is the final track. Let me just move that in. Yeah, this is the use a lovely piano, which is the Rhapsody piano from Waves, on here. I think that's where another pair of ears would come in handy. Any piece of writing, short piece of writing, that once you hand it over to people, or people hear the thing in its entirety, they make connections that aren't necessarily there, or they kind of get an idea of the theme, which I hope they do. I wouldn't want to bewilder people. I would like them to see, I think it's about this, and it may be that in the title it explains it, or that maybe I can say, well, actually this is what it's about, and they would say, oh yes, I get that now. Yeah. But I'm also, I don't mind if people bring in their own interpretation. What I wouldn't want them to do is to interpret something. For instance, if it was something I'm talking about, a particular political idea, that they've got the completely wrong idea and got the wrong politics. I think that would be a failure on my part. So that's why I have one of the three songs is done, and I'm not 100% happy with it. It was actually quite a difficult thing to do. There are so many areas. It was the dystopian track. So many areas of politics and social commentary and life that I disagree with, that I could have pulled in and pulled to pieces.
Probe the light, but the city's vacant. Ran the lights, but no one cared. Probe the words and just found noises.
But I didn't want to do that because I wanted it to be a little bit more reflective, and I also didn't want to be just overtly having a go at any particular group. Although I appreciate I'm within my right to do that, I just didn't want to. Because I think you have to kind of float above things. You just have to kind of make a comment and move on. And it's just a song. So I'm not 100% happy with the dystopian one, and I've written about 2 or 3 times the words, and I've just pulled in the elements that I thought I would quite like that fitted. It didn't fit so well in the rhythm of the words. I actually lengthened the words and put more words in there than my original mumblings. Those original non-lyrics that I recorded actually fit better. They're sparse, but I've tried to keep to that, but I ended up just needing to put more detail in.
A lone deer is captured while grazing a mountain of garbage. It is wounded. And as wrongdid, we gave way to greed of peacetime decay. Like Rome did.
So that was an interesting thing where obviously obviously if you heard the original non-lyrics or non-words, you may prefer the sound of that, but because it's not there, you're not going to know any difference. So hopefully, if it's liked, then that's fine. I'm needing to be inspired for a theme. I don't need to be inspired for the music. I need to be inspired by something that I can write about.
Who speaks for the bones of those thinkers, the pyrotechnics of the soul? It used to mean so much. Each new law, like a boot grinding fossils, it knows are surely there, ever more out of touch. And then hold on to your shades of brutal sunshine. Hold on to your hat full of rain.
So, within the track, it starts off really nicely. Now there's a pedal sound in there which I've taken out. Oh no, it's still in there, but I need it a little bit lower. Nice build up with some orchestral classical themes, instrumentation, and newer stuff, a little bit of a sort of simple new sample in there.
Pride was convinced by the stuff of it.
So a little bit of sibilance on this one actually, on the vocal.
Light swings from the roof of it. Crouched low in fear, bends some of it. The coats of the graceful hides the disgraceful.
Let's start that again. KRKs, they're okay, but you know what? For me, flawed, and I can't understand why they're so popular, because of this mid-range dip that just makes them sound less oppressive and very clean. You listen to it on other systems, wrong, just doesn't sound right. So there we go. We'll say no more about the KRKs. We will just say it's a lesson learnt, and sometimes you have to spend more money. With lyrics and words which I just do not have at the moment. That tends to come either right at the beginning of the process or right at the end. So it's either inspired by words or inspired by music. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to waffle on if I carry on, so let's not waffle on, let's not carry on, let's end it here. That's just switched in as well, I can see behind me. So we'll talk to you soon anyway. You have a good day. So there you go, I think that was it. It was just on my mind. And anyway, nice talking to you. I feel so much better now that we've had this chat, and I'll see you again hopefully before Christmas. Okay, bye. Lyric writing and the constipation that I suffer of not being able to get the words out, but it all comes out eventually. You know what I mean? By March would be a really nice time to do it. But if that doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm not gonna bust a gut to get it finished. It's got to be pretty well right, and I need to recognise when it's finished, which sometimes can be quite difficult to do. But that's it. Keep you posted, and then we're off into the new year. Another one. Anyway, see you soon.
Laid out in squares, 100 thoughts and 82 just